Okay, so today we're going to be learning about WordPress. So I've already signed in, and this is basically your landing page, your reader as they call it. So you're going to have to click on My Site right here, and WordPress allows you to see some of your statistics. So yeah, I don't have a whole hell of a lot going on right now. But anyway, so here you can manage your site. You can add a new page, blog post, media, testimonials, all that jazz. First thing we're going to do is we're going to hit themes. This will allow you to choose a new theme for your blog, your WordPress blog site, instead of just using the generic one that WordPress gives you. So as you can see, there's lots and lots of different themes that you can use. And a lot of them are free. So you can click on that option and do it that way. Next thing we're going to do, I'm very partial to the one that I have, so we're going to hit Customize. It's going to load the customizer. Now, keep in mind, mine is going to be a little different from yours because I have I purchased mine. It's only $100 per year, which if you're really considering being a professional in the digital media arts world, you need to have your own website, even if it's just a simple blog website. So anyway, so here we've got this site identity, this thing right here, site title. I got a little tagline somewhere on here. So yeah, there's a little image that I've got, but we're in the customizer mode right now, so it's not going to matter. You can change all sorts of stuff. So where it says archives, you can change the title, displays drop down, show post counts, all that. You can also add more widgets. For example, audio players. You can do authors, calendar, categories, contact information and map, custom HTML code, and a lot more. So saw a gallery. Yeah, there we go. A gallery right there. A music player. A list of the site pages. So, alright. We're going to go back real quick. And then we're going to go to the next one. Colors and backgrounds. So, I'm going to go through the menu first. You can click on each one of these little pencil icons and you can change how that specific item. But anyway, so I have a white background, and I've got some colors with my white background, and WordPress will also give you a little list of colors that work well with your chosen background. Or you can click on palettes, and there's a bunch of featured palettes, and there's lots more if you click on more. So, but I like doing manual. It's very nice. You can also pick your own color, obviously. I'm gonna go back. Fonts, you can choose different fonts. I don't know if that's with the paid version or the free version. So again, if I'm showing you something that is different from what you have, it's probably because I have the paid version. So you can choose a header image if you really want to. This is really big. But yeah. Menus. You can create a new menu. Mine's called Menu 2 for some reason. I guess I didn't change it to main menu. And that's going to be this thing right here. So if you click on that, you can see, for example, I can move digital media arts right here down behind contacts, and it will update over here. So, but I like it right around there. And each of your themes has these different menu locations. This upper right corner over here is the primary menu for my theme, but there's also the social menu, which is right. Oh, well, you can activate the social menu, and that will give you these little widgets for all your social media stuff. And you can have it so that new pages are added to the top level of this menu. So, for example, this digital media arts page is technically a top level page, even though it doesn't go anywhere. So is this portfolio thing. Again, it doesn't go anywhere necessarily, but it's technically a top level item. You can change the label of it real quick. So let's say my work, for example. And now you can see that that portfolio changed to my work. Change it back to portfolio. What else? Let's go back and back. Oh, you can also have multiple menus in case you like a different order, or you want to change where the menu is throughout the seasons for some reason. Content options, blog display, choose between full poster and exit for the blog and archives pages. I chose full post because my posts are usually about 100, 200 words, so it doesn't really matter. Author bio, display on single posts. Yeah, you don't really have to touch this too much unless you want to change it. But anyway, CSS you guys definitely can't access, and I haven't done anything with mine. But when you get your own, if you decide to buy WordPress, you can change the CSS of it. It's a little difficult because you kind of have to go to your site, open up the inspector, figure out what class you're trying to change, and then fix it. So anyway, back again. Widgets, we got a sidebar, which I have archive sidebar. The footer, I can add a widget to the top footer is what they call it. I think that's this space up here. Some arbitrary text. Oh, right there. Upper footer right there. So, copyright. 2018. So, if you want to do something like that, I don't think I'm going to do that. But anyway, alright, so where were we? There we go. Okay. You can hit this button to hide your controls and stuff. So I guess I accidentally did that. Anyway, so I don't want that. We're just going to delete that. You also have a bottom footer, which, unless you get the upgraded version of the upgrade, the WordPress logo kind of has to be there. So I chose the least intrusive one out of all of them. You can add a widget, some text, again, copyright. (2018) Chrome Viatek. which looks like it's just on top. It just looks like the other footer. So anyway, don't like it again. Just gonna hit delete. Homepage settings. You can have a your latest posts on it. So or a static page. I tend to have all my posts go, and you can choose a posts page. So that would be the opinion, where basically all my posts are residing in for right now. And a static page, simple static page. Featured content. Yeah. WordPress has a couple of built-in tags. For example, the featured tag. And it just, I would use it for like brand new content you've just made, or content you think shows your abilities best for this featured content. You've got theme options. You can do a 1 column, 2 column, 3 column, bottom footer area layout, 1 column. I don't know why it was on 3 columns, but anyway. Fixed header. So basically when you're scrolling down, if my page was long enough, but it's not, you might want a fixed header. This way the person doesn't have to go all the way back up onto your page, to the top of your page, to get back to your menu here. Next thing, testimonials. Yeah, don't worry about that. To publish your thing, and since I made a change that I'd like to keep, I'm gonna publish it. You're gonna hit publish, or there's this gear icon that allows you to save it as a draft. You can schedule when to have this thing published. For example, if you're a news website, or if you have like news or something, or a video, if you're doing a training video and you want the video to come out on a week by week basis, that might be something to do. Or if you have this all planned out for example, a holiday, that'd be a better example. If you have this planned out for a holiday, a different scheme from your original, and the holiday starts on, next month or whatever, like Easter, you can schedule it to show up like the week before Easter. And to get out of this, you can hit this X button right here. Now you're back. So let's add a new blog. Well, let's add some media first. I don't really have anything to add, but I'm going to click on add real quick, and it automatically will take you to your downloads or wherever, and you can go to wherever you have your folders and find something that you want to put in. So I'm just going to hit cancel because I got nothing. If you click on media, if you just click on media itself, don't hit add, it will take you to all the media that you have on your website. So yeah. Videos can only be done if you get the purchased version. If you don't do the purchased version, you can't do videos on your WordPress blog. That's just how it works, unfortunately. Blog posts. You can see all your blog posts. You can edit them. Edit, view, stats, who's seen it. If there's comments, you can duplicate it. You can share it to other people. I think I have comments turned off just in general on my website. So let's add a new blog post. I'm going to call this test. right? And I'm just gonna put a bunch of random stuff on it. Test, blah, blah, blah. Alrighty. You can also add your media from Google, free photo library, contact form, a payment button. I'm just going to choose media. Just going to grab that dude. And then I'm going to hit insert. And there we go. You can also choose, like it said, if you saw that, if you caught that, you can also choose multiple photos and then hit continue, and it will do this sort of, it'll give you this way to organize your photos. Tiled mosaic, individual images, tiled mosaic, thumbnail grid, square tiles, circles, tiled columns, slideshow. I like doing thumbnail grid, and it links to the attachment grid. If you do random order, every time someone goes onto the page, it'll just randomly have a different one near the left or the top or whatever. You can choose the different sizes: large, full size, medium, whatever. You can also edit the photos, well, the lineup, like that, or you can get rid of them. You can reverse the order, alphabetical, chronological. Go ahead, cancel, because I don't need them. What else? You can also edit your stuff in same thing with the media viewer. If you go into media and you click on one of these things, if you have it up, and hit edit, you can give it a title, a caption, alternate text, a description, a URL that is given to you so you can send the link to someone. You can edit the image too. They've got some cropping options, they've got rotational options, flipping options. So yeah. And we're just gonna hit cancel. So, and they've got all the options that you need from, that you would expect from like Word or whatever for as far as writing is concerned. And they've also got HTML if you are so inclined to change the HTML of the thing. So, for example, H1, and you can go back to the visual, and this is now an H1 tag. So, I would definitely look into this more, because the way WordPress does some of the of its things, for example, this, I'm not entirely sure what this means. I'm pretty sure it's a PHP code, but anyway. So, and then after we're done, we can add a category to it. I'm just gonna make a new category, and I'm going to call it test. And I'm gonna hit add. So now we have it test. Always give it a category, and I'll show you why in a second. But also get rid of the uncategorized, because now it's not. And now it's on test. So you can also do a featured image on your media. Go to anyway, documents, videos, audio. Interesting. Add via URL. Okay. Well, that's why you need the URL, apparently. So we're going to hit cancel, sharing, show sharing buttons, show like buttons, whatever. Doesn't matter. Write an excerpt, comments, pingbacks, whatever. Status, public, admins and editors, password protected. Hey, yeah, you can make password protected blog posts and password protected pages on WordPress. Really easy. Then hit preview first so you can see what it looks like. Okay? And you can choose different options like desktop, tablet, smartphone. So we're just going to close that out, and then we're going to hit publish. And we're just going to hit publish again. You can see it's publishing. Alright. Posted, published on Tyler Krumpiatek. Awesome. We're going to go to close. And then we're going to go back to... We're going to go to... the customized themes again, I think. Unless I'm not thinking correctly. And then you're going to hit add items. So, when you make a category, you can actually add the posts under that category as a link page. So, for example, uncategorized, 2D graphics, 3D models, DMA 442, all that stuff. So now I have this thing called test. So if I hit the plus right there, it will add it just as a top level page, right? But I don't want it as a top level page. You can see I can drag this all the way around, and if it's in this position right here, it means that this is the top level thing that people are going to see. So when they hover over it, all they see is that before they hover over it. Then when they hover over it, they'll see this, and now when I click on test, there's that. So I tend to turn comments off on my stuff. Usually. Or I lied, and comments are still a thing. That's cool too. Anyway, so we're going to get rid of the test by clicking on it and then hitting remove. And we're going to exit out of this because I don't want to publish it. You can also add site pages real quickly too. You can see all the pages that you actually have. And that's still a page. Whatever. You can hit add to add a real quick new one. Again, you've got all your HTML, your visuals, what it's going to look like just beforehand. Status, tags, featured image, page attributes. You can choose a parent page just right off the bat. There's different templates apparently. Sharing, got other options. So yeah, I'm going to close that. Yes, I am sure I want to do that. You've got drafts scheduled, all that. You can also edit previous pages. You can view it, the stats, you can copy it, you can edit it. Like I said, this is a page, really? Interesting. Alright. There's also another way you can access all of these things. So you go to your website, for example. My little tagline on there. And you can go to my site, and you've got all the same stuff. You just need to sign in. So I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. I'm just going to sign out real quick. And then we're just going to go to that. We're going to click on that and just going to log in, same way as you would originally. So yeah, that's just a quick overview of WordPress. Yeah.